Hello everybody and welcome to another FragoCap64 live stream. As you can see, I am playing Minecraft today instead of doing my normal live stream of piano. So yeah, I just decided, well, my phone is for some reason not charging today, so I couldn't start the live stream of piano, so decided, hey, show must go on, might as well do Minecraft instead, so that's what we are doing. I don't think this is the right aspect ratio to be a short, but I can show you guys. I have a long-term survival realm that I've been playing for the past like 5 years of my life, which has been, well, it's going good, So yeah, let's just load in. I don't know, or just stuff says. What's going on? What do you want, Bedrock or Java? I'm on Bedrock right here. Did I watch one of your edits? No, I did not. I got friends from all over the world that play on this server, but anyway, it's pretty good. Uh, we got a dog army over here, but it's really a great world. I'm working on my base right now. I'm not exactly sure what to do with it. But as you can see with the day counter, yes, it is at 6,986 days played on this world, and yeah, it's kind of crazy how far we've come. But yeah, this is my base so far. I'm still working on it. This is like my third base on the world, but I might be able to give you a tour, but that might take up the entire hour. What are you playing on? I'm playing on a laptop right now. Let me just fly over here. I think that's new. I don't think I've seen this before. They're filling in some sort of platform. I don't know what this is. I don't know. Anyway, let's see here. I'll give you guys a tour in a moment once we get back to spawn, which is kind of a... Is it for you guys to join? No. Unfortunately, this is a server, a realm that that my some of the people I know play on. So this is not for you guys, but this channel actually started out as a Minecraft channel, just doing random stuff in Minecraft, specifically on this world. So if you want to tune into my earlier live stream of this world, you can. But it's been a while since I've made any content on this particular world. When will you make it a public server so we can join? I'm not sure how to do that, and then also it's kind of a big world, so we'll see what we can do. This is I forget their Minecraft username. I can't say their real name, of course. But this is one of the peeps I know's base. Um, but all this stuff is like different people's bases and stuff. Let's see. Let's just go over here. This is not a server for us. Yes, this is not a server for you guys, but this is a world that I've been playing on for over 5 years, as you can see with the day counter, and I can confirm there's no cheats, there's no stuff like that. Do you know what GPU and CPU stuff you have? No, no clue, no clue. Sorry, might be a little laggy, but it you know. This looks like a fight. Oh, my bad. It's lag. Oh well. But yeah, it's my world. 5 years is crazy. Good job, man. Thanks. Um, this is just, there's so much history on this world. Uh, Originally, I wanted to do like a 100 subscriber like special where I do a tour and stuff, but I ended up not doing that because it was such a big world. And then I, swapped over to, you know, I swapped over to piano for my live streams. But, so this over here is on. It's kind of crazy. We have quite a lot going on. I got my no block stuff over there. If you don't mind, I'm going to I'm gonna just put on the be right back kind of screen, and oh, it says looking for a game to capture. Yeah, please ignore that for a moment. I just gotta change my settings, maybe my render distance a little bit lower, so that then it doesn't lag my game as much. Let's see here, because it's like, with the Streamlabs, it's made a workable piano in Minecraft. Yes, that tutorial was actually made on this world. Here we go. Let me just swap it back to live. No, it's not live. It's this one. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, there we go. Just turn my render distance down a tiny bit. Hopefully, it should be a little less laggy. Here's a piano that I made out of note blocks over here. I don't know if it's still in tune. No, it is not in tune. Yeah, someone messed with it. Hopefully nobody broke this. Why is it still on? What? Why is it? Huh? Yeah, I don't know. It just got unupdated, I guess. I don't know what's going on with this. So, let's see here. Why is this getting powered? Huh. I don't know. It's laggy over here. I don't know. Maybe someone left on and... Okay, I gotta find, probably here? No. It's back further. I don't know. Bro, I didn't know you already made piano in Minecraft. I don't know. Let me see here. I gotta find where it's getting powered from, because this is not supposed to be powered yet. Hold on. Where would it be? It would be over here somewhere. I'm just running back through the reds. What is this? What? Well, there it goes. Alright. What? Why is this one getting... There's a lever on it. Alright, we gotta wait till that, goes through for me to show you the entire thing. But that's, a note block thing I made a while ago. Tell him I left, okay? Alright, have a wonderful day. I don't know. We're gonna go up to this, like, failed Sky Mall now, I suppose. Did you know? Hello, welcome to the chat. I'm just playing some Minecraft instead of my normal piano live stream, because why not? We're gonna go up here, and I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna give you a tour. So this is the world. It's kind of laggy. It's kind of old. It's 5 years old, this Minecraft world. And we've done a lot. This is probably going to be one of the most built up spawn areas. It's crazy. Where to even begin? I don't know. Do you guys want me to go in depth with like the tour of like all the history? Because like we've written down like all of like there's lore to this world. It's crazy. What's your next project? What for this Minecraft world or for my YouTube channel? For this Minecraft world, it's my base, which is all the way back there somewhere. I gotta I would need to fly. You can't see it from here, but it's on the other side of this like small ocean. There's a hill, and then over that hill, there's a base that I'm working on. A bigger kind of a base, like a mega base, but not as mega as like this wall. Is it the castle? No, this castle thing was made by somebody else. That's somebody else's project. This is Hats Rule, I think their profile name was. Yes, the one at the start of the stream. This is Cat's Rule's base, and it's pretty cool. They got great castle wall. going around this area. Very talented builder, I think. This is all Kestrel's stuff right here. Just flew into a tree, but yeah, some crazy stuff on this world. Do you guys want an in-depth tour? Let me know. If not, I'll just kind of wander around some more on the world. We'll see what we can do, um, but let me know if you want an in-depth tour, or at least of like the beginnings of the world, of like the history of it. Um, so yeah, yeah. I was one of the founding members of this world. There were three of us. There was my username on here is keycap64. Can I add you on Minecraft? Can I play this on this world? Unfortunately, as you know, I have a uh, I have like this friend group thing that that plays on this world. I don't think Uh, I mean, I can ask about adding new members, but I don't think so. I'm sorry. But what I can do is I can give you the history of this world. What about another world? You want me to start a new one? Become a Minecraft YouTuber? I don't know. I don't know. And I just fall down here. There's so many different like weird tunnels that you don't know where they go, because people are always like mining and doing random things. I don't even know what this is. Like, why are there just furnaces down here? I don't know who built this, but there's so many different things. You want me to make a world for all of you guys to join? That'd be chaos. I like chaos, but I don't know about that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna give the tour, I think. So, the three of us, Walking Abyss, Megadude CC, and I all spawned in here. And, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine, did you know? I mean, and, yeah, we spawned in here and we were quick to make a base. None of this was here. It was all just, relatively, this is, first day we made this little mine just to get some stone, to get some stone tools. And we cleared out a giant forest that was over here. Um and then yeah, this is historical farm, and this is a tree that we partially mined down, but then we just left the rest floating, and it's been floating since the beginning of the world. But anyway, then the three of us, we all settled in different places. Walking Abyss settled over there in a little. They named it the Doggo Beach Kingdom, and the Doggo Beach Kingdom was over here. Uh, the only path from the Doggo Beach Kingdom to the rest of the areas was this path right here. Um, of course, there wasn't as much stuff, but Walking Abyss's base was just right here. And just had a bunch of dogs just over here. I don't know. And we go this way along this historical path over here. None of this stuff on either side was there. You're now entering the Doggo Beach. If you go that way and leaving, you go that way. Some lore about some buildings. Yes. So I'm trying to explain it like first, second, third. Like if we split it up into seasons, season one would be like the establishment of this world, and the three original builders. Along this path, Walking Abyss made this farm, and all this stuff wasn't here yet, and this was my first base. Of course, now it's kind of surrounded by things. But before, this was all just empty plains. Wall wasn't there. The sheep pen wasn't. There aren't even any sheep here anymore. How old this world is. But yeah, this was my original base. Of course, you can see it's kind of trashed now. Um, but yeah, my original base was here. And then Megadude CC, before this little river thing, I don't know, Walking Abyss made that, um, settled in over here, in these little hill areas. Um, so eventually, Megadude CC became kind of power hungry, and he just, he wanted to be the most powerful player on the world. So he ended up, trying to, he would go on crazy long mining sessions, down here somewhere, and he would just mine for hours and hours and hours, and then he would try to pay us, the rest of us diamonds and stuff, to to work for him to like get wood and get resources, and it was just kind of it's the type of stuff you would do during quarantine, I suppose. Yeah, we did a lot during COVID. Um, but yeah, Megadude CC really became toxic the more powerful Walking Abyss and I became. And until one day when it was like right over here, he killed us. He took our stuff. He killed several of the dogs, that I tamed with bones. Right over here somewhere. And then he left. And it was over. That's like season one over, if we were to group it up into seasons. And as you can see, here lies CC the Unbearable Terror. That's the end of that. Now, on to season two. I'm gonna be here for the next hour talking about this. There's so much lore going on in this world. The Doggo Beach Kingdom then becomes under new management by a Emperor Frago, which is and that's where I got my Frago Cap 64 name. Just Key Cap 64 plus Frago, Frago Cap 64. And so this Frago character, completely different from me, um, just took over the Doggo Beach Kingdom, and it was later renamed to the Frago Beach Kingdom, and that's when they started putting up the wall. Now the wall, hold on, let me just go back over here. In the early days, this is the mission debrief hut where we would map out things and start to we would start to plan things together. That's when we made the Nether portal over there. And if I go back up to the Sky Mall, it's a perfect like sky. Oh, wait, before I do that, hold on. I got to show you guys the map. That's when we also started the map, which is absolutely crazy. So that's my original base. That's this one right here. This is the Doggo Beach Kingdom, later renamed the Frego Beach Kingdom. That's my house. That was Megadude CC's house. And so, after the conflict of Megadude CC leaving the world, everybody was just kind of on edge. Everybody was paranoid. Nobody liked CC anymore. He was just kind of an unbearable terror. So then what we did was we built the wall going all the way around this entire area, and we claimed it under Frago, which is not an actual player on this world, but just for lore's sake, he Walking Abyss was Frago's loyal advisor, and he claimed this entire area. Now, following the CC fallout, I moved away from this base and I made a bunker somewhere over here, if I can still find it. I made a bunker. Aha, there it is. Right over here. For me to, look out, and I was paranoid, CC the Unbearable Terror. I didn't want to get me, so I relocated over here. And this was my second base on the world. And I tried to be like the merchant. This at this point was when we went to the end. We beat the Ender Dragon. We really expanded the map a lot. Um, and crazy stuff happened. I forget offhand. I gotta pull up the Notes app or the Google Doc of uh, of all the lore, but I moved over here, and then after I moved over here, the wall. Well, we built the wall and then maps, and I don't know. Hold on. If you'll excuse me for a moment, I'm gonna get the notes because I cannot remember offhand all this crazy stuff that's going on this world. Let me just plug in my phone. Hopefully it should be charging by now. But it's there's so much lore. That's just like the first few months of this world. Um I can make a whole separate YouTube channel just documenting all the lore in here. But I'm gonna go, bro. Bye. All right. Have to go to bed. All right. Have a wonderful day. I hope you have sleep. Let me see here. For anybody still watching, I'm just going over all of the lore of my Minecraft world, because why not? So, let's see. Let me get my stuffs. It's been a long time. Let me see here. Um, where is it? It's the World Handbook. Hey Franco, sorry to joining sooner. It's really late. I'm glad you're enjoying Minecraft. Yes, I am. I am I am so this world I've been playing on for like 5 years. With a bunch of people I know. So this is a crazy big Minecraft world. We have a ton of stuff going on in it. And I'm just looking up on my phone the all the lore that is here. Um, I have to scroll through. 'Cause I know I sent it to somebody. I don't know. So I'm just sitting here, gonna be. Here we go. Here's the World Handbook notes. Let's see here. Um, here's what it rules. Some rules for etiquette. Anyone ever rules? Pictures my world. Uh, okay. All right, so now I'm all right. I had a world with a friend too. We ended up drifting apart as we went to different schools. Yeah, that could be that happens. I went to a different yeah. But do you guys want me to explain all the lore of this world? It's gonna be another hour, of just me explaining everything. But yeah. Once a good long while ago, 5 years ago, to be near the mark, I created a world of possibilities. Hold on. Wait, is this. Wait, is this the right one? Hold on. No, this is Walking Abyss's account. Here we go. Here we go. Now, this one's my account of it. The three beings of power, Keycap64, the Piebad, and Megadude CC. We were summoned into a new world, a game we had played before. We immediately sprung into action. I got food and wood. Plaidbad got wood. Megadude CC got stone and food. Pretty quickly, we each realized that we should differentiate our areas. I wandered through the forest and made myself a simple house. I can show you that house. Ah, hold on. I made myself a house. This is my original house. This is the house I'm talking about right here. This is the entire lore of my world, so we're gonna be here for the next hour. Sorry guys. Uh, let me see. Made a simple house. Whilst in the forest, I tamed a small army of dogs. A few weeks later, we had set up our villages/countries. I had my merchant lands, Megadude CC had his caves and stone, and Plaidbad had the beach. Megadude CC over here with his caves and stone. Let me just show you over here. This is Megadude CC's area right over here. Right over here. And the Plaidbad, or Walking Abyss, whatever you want to call him, was over here somewhere with the beach. It was the Doggo Beach Kingdom. This is one of the original paths that we made. Was right, you are now entering the Doggo Beach. You know, before all these walls were here. This is the Doggo Beach Kingdom, right over here. It was around that time that I made a deal with CC to cut down wood in exchange for diamonds. A few weeks passed, and CC had become power hungry. We started to be more aggressive with his trade deals, and more powerful. One day, in an effort to be the most powerful player on the world, he tried to kill me and steal my legendary weapon, the OP bow. The battle was devastating, and many of my dogs' lives were taken. Eventually, it was done. CC was no more. So if I can go back to the events of that fateful battle over here. If you're looking forward to doing more gaming, Hollow Knight Silksong is dropping in September 4. You know what? That could be fun. I've never played that before, so that could be fun. I'm not sure if I'll pursue gaming completely on this world. Or not. Well, yes, on this world, but not on YouTube. I think I'll stick to piano most of the time, other than the occasional Minecraft something. But we'll see. We'll see what I can do. But anyway, the events of the fateful battle uh, happened right off of this bridge, right over here. Um, CC killed me, took my stuff, and eventually there was, back and forth of killing and or unaliving. I don't know what I can say on YouTube. Um, yeah, right over here where several of my dog army that I tamed were no more. And so then, the remaining players, me and Walking Abyss slash the Plaidbad, created a pet cemetery, which is again all the way over here. It's kind of hard to, I can't fly because I don't have rockets because, well, I don't have rockets. I need to visit the gunpowder farm again. But over here, in the Doggo Beach Kingdom, they Walking Abyss made a pet cemetery, which should be back here somewhere. It's been a while since I've been back here, so we'll see. It's right here. Yeah, right here. And this all used to be just woods. There wasn't anything over here. But oh yeah, that's around that time is when my horse died as well. But yeah, I had several pets in my little graveyard over here. But anyway, back to back to the story. Season 2, I had nothing left. There was a power vacuum. All I could do was wait. I set up a watch outpost nearby to lay low for a while. So let me go back to that. A lot of running around the world. The wall wasn't here yet by this point. Might as well just wander around the entire place to show you. and cool lore. Thank you so much. There's just so much lore to this that this is only like the first few weeks of the world, and we got 5 years of lore to cover, so I gotta pick up the pace if I wanna explain it all in any reasonable amount of time. But this is my second base. This is after CC's downfall, I uh I made a base here, just in case CC returned. I was afraid of him, so we I made a base over here. Let me see here. What else? Hello. I lost my spot here. There we go. I set up a watch post out. Yeah. I did some grinding and got better gear. As well to protect against any new threats that may come and get me. At this point, Gengar joined the world. Um, and the Doggo Beach Kingdom was taken over by um a character that we came up with called Froggo, and that's where I got my username. Is the combination of Froggo and Keycap64 to make Froggo Cap 64. But anyway, don't confuse me with Froggo. Froggo's a different character. Um, I was loyal to Froggo because I didn't want to get on their bad side. Uh, I continued grinding. I got to the Nether, we beat the dragon, I raided end cities, in the hopes that then nobody would be able to stop me if there was a conflict with anybody. I made businesses, and my capitalist ideals made me strong. Cornering the market on powerful gear, elytras, shulker boxes. Growing scared of my new power, Froggo banished me. So anyway, this is my shop over here that I used to have. Hello, what's in a day? I'm just going over the entirety of my lore on this world. It's a 5-year long Minecraft world. And this was my shop that I cornered the market on elytras and, you know, different things. But anyway, after that, Froggo banished me because I was growing too powerful. I'm just gonna it's gonna be a long way through the Nether, but I'll show you where I was banished to. Maybe not. It's a long journey. It's a very long journey, and I don't think I have that amount of time. But anyway, I was banished to an ice biome that's a couple thousand blocks away. Not even appearing on the map. It's like it would be somewhere if it were like off the map, it would probably be all the way like over here. If we were to map all the way to it, which is kind of a crazy distance, but we'll see. Um, yeah, Froggo banished me, banned, separated from my main area, banished to a faraway land. It's cold. I wanted to prove to Froggo how much he needed me. I set up my outpost in an ice biome. I reworked up to diamond gear and quickly realized that I had an extremely valuable resource, ice. For many months, I scavenged, eventually coming across an Efficiency 5 book. When I was ready for the big return, I viciously tore away at the netherrack with my new pickaxes and made it back to spawn. Um, Upon my arrival, Froggo and I made a deal. Let me see here. I lost my spot. Here we go. I will carry out Froggo's requests, and I will get to keep my capitalist power. I immediately got to work, grinding for better gear, upgrading my shops, and doing various projects like mapping out the area. Suddenly, I had competition. So, let me see here. Yep, yep, time flies. Let me see here. I had competition. Season 3. So then Jipha and Catsrule joined. New buyers, I thought. And although that were true, Jibha was a threat. He immediately got to work with efficiency we hadn't seen since the days of Megadude CC. He very quickly got a surprising amount of resources, and I knew that he was planning something. But what? I played it cool and continued expanding my market, but I was still under the rule of Froggo, who seemed more and more looming, lurking. And that at that time, Catsworld tried to make her own potion shop to buy out competition. I bought the building. So yeah, that's over here somewhere. Once Jibha and Catsrule joined, I I of course I had my shop right here, but then Catsrule made her own shop right next to it, right over here, right? Potion shop. Um and Yeah, potion shop. And then I bought the building, right? Of course, I bought the building because I was crazy, crazy rich on the world. I had a lot of diamonds and stuff. And yeah, so then after that, let me see here. Um, to lay low for a while and create a plan to how to unshackle my tether to Frago, I made a little bunker and I geared up, even more so than before. All right, I'll show you the little bunker. It's back over here near this potion shop that I bought. So it's over here, I think. Yeah, it's over here. A little bunker down there. Right now it's cleaned out. There's nothing down there now. Let me see here. Let's see. A new Jibha was planning something as well, so I needed a plan. My plan was foolproof. Build a fortress and a bunker, a powerful hideout in the hill to conceal my wealth and power. Have everything I will ever need in it and not be reliant on anyone. I sent that plan into action. So I'm gonna go over to that next base I made. How are you playing piano today? No, I am playing Minecraft today, and I'm just showing peeps this long-term game that I've been playing for like over 5 years of just you know conflicts between players and you know crazy things being built. You know, but no piano today. I couldn't exactly get my phone working for the Streamlabs for it to work. So anyway, if we go through this like mountain area, these random things, I'll show you my third base, or is this my fourth? I forget. But it was over here somewhere. Yeah, we're just building random things over here. I don't know. But over here, over to the left, this is my other base that I made shortly after um, Jibha and Catsrule joined, and it was pretty good. It's pretty functional. We had it was one of my best bases that I've made so far. Um, just some just haphazardly kind of thrown together. Um, at this point was when I started realizing how to make a note block piano, because down here, as you can see, note block piano. Let's see if it's still tuned. Nope, someone messed with it, of course. But anyway, if we go back up here, let me read where we are on the lore doc here. Um, I set that plan into action. I moved out of my bow outpost and my secret bunker and into my new area. I stole villagers I had gathered for Frago and transported them underground to my new base. I never stopped gearing up and end raiding every now and then. Of course, I'm not free from Frago by this point, but at least geography, I'm farther away and harder for him to gauge my power, sorry. Um, he eventually sent his scout, his right-hand man, the Piebad, to check on my base to see if I'm too powerful. So, the Piebad made a little area over here, you know, just to be over here. Eventually, the ice boat road cut right through here, but we ignore that for now because that's a newer project. Anyway, let's go back over here. Yeah, we made a snow farm. This is eventually connecting up back to the Iceboat Road. That's a later project. That's like, I don't know. We're on season 3 right now, talking about. Let me see here. Yeah. Yeah. Pipette didn't camp out at my base for long, so I'm not sure how much of my wealth he saw. One day, Frago instructed me to build an industrial district. I didn't know it at the time, but Frago must have had more intel on Jibha than I thought. It's a calculated decision on Frago's part. But anyway, I made a massive sugarcane farm and many other small farms. It was then that I decided to harvest the sugarcane for paper for emeralds to sell to Jibha for massive profit. Although it was a risk, as Jibha was powerful, I knew that I at least want to be on good relations with him. Although peaceful trades, through peaceful trades. A few weeks later, I was working on the Iceboat Road project, a project from Frago, to connect all the bases. As I was traveling over Justin's land, I look up to spy a massive hidden sky base. I drank my invisibility potion and I went up the water stream. It seems that Jibha had a completed mob farm and gold farm. This meant he had free gunpowder. I knew I had to act fast if I wanted to stay ahead in the race for the title of most powerful, so I stocked up on gear. I built an Enderman XP farm. Jibhook catching wind of this, made an iron farm. To keep to keep up, I made a raid farm. After that, Jibha conceded. He realized that he can't compare with immortality from totems. This secured my spot as most powerful on the world. So I see there's no people here anymore, but I think this is still a very interesting, or at least for me, reminisce of stuff. So anyway, going back to, well, Iceboat Road project, that's right here. Industrial District was, well, on the other side of the world. Or of Spawn at least. So let's see. Sorry you guys aren't finding this as entertaining as my piano, but I think this is still fun. At 100 subscribers, I promised a tour of the world, and I just never did that. And I pursued piano instead. So, just thought I might do a tour and, instead of piano today. We'll see. But anyway, back to the industrial district. Oh yeah, I had gathered villagers for Frago. They were like in a tunnel under here, and I just made a tunnel connecting all the way back up to the base that I just showed you over there. But anyway, let's get back to Industrial District. So that's on the other side of Cece's base, which was, back in season 1. So let's see here. Walk through Cece the Terrible's area. And now there was a farms race between me and Jibha for trying to be the most powerful in the world. Me being like a salesman kind of thing. But anyway, we got the supermassive sugarcane farm we have over here. Industrial district, we just have, cactus and super smelter and trees, and bamboo. Frago built a castle over here, you know. But anyway, after Jibha conceded from the farms race, I had no more competition, and I was finally free to be the most powerful player, except for Frago. I continued grinding, but at a slower pace. It was at this time that I got netherite, terraformed the Mushroom Island into a shopping district, got a YouTube channel, built music in Minecraft, made a sand duper, and improved the Iceboat Road. During this time, somebody had the nerve to steal a few of my items. My items! The Frego courthouse was built to dispute this matter, but I never got any compensation. We never even figured out who swindled my stuff. I eventually I became very distrustful of the Froggo Empire, and so I secretly made an alliance with a few other members of the world to start a secret team. Okay, that's at the Mushroom Islands. I don't know if I should travel all the way there yet. It's kind of a far distance on this iceboat road up there. You know, connecting failed creeper farm to over there. Let me see here. What else? Once the bunker was constructed and the teams were assembled, we meet now and discuss our projects. For the sake of the other players' identities, I will not disclose their names. Eventually, the Froggo Empire caught wind of the bunker and we ran. Turns out Froggo had found an ancient relic that allowed him to ban players from the world. He threatened that if I don't stay loyal to his throne, I would be banned. So here I am trapped again. Alright, Season 5. The other builder, the Piebad, was on the inside of the Froggo Empire. The Piebad was Froggo's right-hand man. If I wanted to flee the Empire, I knew that the Piebad may have my solution. If I were to try to buy my way out of the deal, Froggo may just ban me anyway. So, or continue to pressure me to stay. Late one night, as Froggo was peacefully sleeping in his castle over here, the Piebad and I hatched a plan to steal the artifact. We entered the Froggo throne room, where he was sleeping. Unfortunately, Froggo fell asleep, holding the artifact. Silly Froggo. We carefully snuck and snatched the artifacts, but Froggo woke up. Froggo wasn't bothered that we took the artifact, because he trusted the Piebad to hold onto it. Froggo also realized that I felt pressured and decided to give me a hug. That made me feel a lot better. Finally free, I packed up my stuff. No more tether, no more pressure. I can do whatever I want. I'm the most powerful, but that doesn't matter anymore. I'm free. I see that the Piebad venture out into a new land south, and then decided to follow. We went far away from the old world, over many mountains, and we found our new home. A coast along a shallow ocean. I set up a base, or at least started constructing the base. It seems that the Piebad also broke free from Froggo during that time, but was still in that sort of helpfulness mindset. The Piebad offered to help me with my base, while I collected wool to help him with one of his projects. A fair transaction. When I came back, I see that my base is completely done with rooms and beautiful architecture. But it didn't feel like home anymore. It felt to me as if I didn't work for the base. So I packed up once more, and I gave the base to the Piebad. Let me just take a look on time here. Yeah, alright. Let me see here. The sheep that are in it are still mine. It was a clause of the deal. I moved to the mountaintop, overlooking the beautiful new southern town. I started a new base, one that will be my final base, the big base, the base that will have everything I will possibly need: farms, resources, and friends/allies nearby. No empire over me, just me, free. Oh yeah, and I'm still the most powerful player on the world. So, yeah, that's it. That's all of it. That's the entire world lore. Um, I'm just gonna go back to, that southern town that I talked about briefly. Um, and every single build has a history. These I forget. I don't know the usernames of the players, so I'm not gonna say their username. Uh, or their gamer name, I should say. Um, but yeah, there's the restaurant area. If we go back over here, there's no blocks I made at one point. Let's see. I'll end the stream with this. So yeah, that's my medley that I've made. I have it took so long to make this, but you can probably find all of that in you know yeah, music by Keycap64 includes tunes from Stayed, Gone, Insane, Finale, Welcome to the Internet, and Gravity Falls. Um yeah. So yeah, we use our piano know-how for this. Anyway, that just about does it for today's live stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know this is not what I normally do. I normally do piano stuff and music stuff pretty much only, but thank you guys so much for tuning in and you know, being interested enough to uh, listen to me rant about my world here. But thank you so much and have a wonderful day.